Awesome, Julie. So much fun.
So much
the
fun.
end of summer night.
The cast and everybody and take a photo for all you lovely. Well, we're going to stand and you're going to take a photo.
Okay, welcome everyone. Knott's Then and Now, Vincethehatman and
Miss Hatman Jules.
yeah, and it is an actual summer night.
I know, right? It is a summer night, and
it's
we
a
have
summer night with
our summer nights hats.
Summer night hats on to talk about summer nights. So and talk about Knott's a little bit of what's kind of been going on at the farm and what's missing and what we're sad about and what we're happy about. And I think we should start with summer nights, Julie.
Right.
So if you're a fan of Knott's and you're a fan of the last several years of summer nights, there's a couple of things that are missing this year that we noticed that we wanted to chat with you guys about. One is they had a DJ every night, and the DJ was in between the sets of the bands. So they'd have the bands on the main Calico stage, and then in between each band, they'd have the DJ over there at Charleston Circle, Joel.
Right.
So the DJ was like on the top of the surf shop, which is, kind of a cool spot up there.
Yeah.
And he would kind of keep the party going.
Yeah, it was super fun to have the DJ there, which was really cool.
It was cool. So they rotate every 45 minutes by each stage. You have the main Calico Mine stage and then the Calico Park stage. Is that what they call it? Calico Park stage. I think that's what they call it.
Right.
And so that area by Charleston Circle there is just more quiet. So that's when they'd have the DJ go up there. So they did cut the DJ this year for the first time in at least 3 years. Maybe I can't remember exactly how long he's been there, but the DJ's gone, Jewel.
Right. And I think there's also a woman DJ too sometimes. It wasn't just a man, right?
No, there was a woman DJ too.
Yeah.
They'd rotate the DJs
Right,
around.
right.
But we did hear some good news is that the DJ might be coming back.
Yes, you
So
told me
I
that
hope
today. That's awesome.
Accurate.
Yes.
So
Good
you know,
news,
we have our little sources who tell us things. They're not always right, but sometimes they're pretty close.
Pretty
Joel.
accurate,
So
yeah.
We're hoping the DJ comes back. So, and the second thing is, Knott's had influencers every year, and these were fun people dressed in costumes. There was one of our favorites was Sandy Shore, and he wore like a big inner tube with like a duck on it.
Hilarious.
He was so
Absolutely
funny.
hilarious.
He was so funny, and Carmen Get-It was her name.
Yeah,
she was really fun.
Yeah.
Helen Highwater. They had all these fun names, you know. I mean, it was several there that we got to know. Rudimentary was another one with the hand sanitizer.
Hilarious. Yes.
He was great. And Sally, I don't even know what her name was, Sally something, but there was quite a few of them. And what was Michelle's? Marshmallow. Michelle Peters.
Yes.
Is in a lot of things at Knott's and a lot of things around Orange County. And they were so much fun. They got the crowds going. They'd introduce the bands. We used to go big band dancing on Sunday nights, and Carmen would dance with me, and so would Sally, and with our friends, you know, Ray and Erica, just friends of ours who were there. They were just really involved, Jewel.
Right. I mean, it was like a fun addition to not only the great music, the bands, but they were there and they just kind of got people all excited about it. And it's really sad that they're not there this year.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
And we miss them a lot because we thought they added a lot to summer nights.
Yeah.
So they're gone. And then last year, Fiesta Village opened, they had a show called Calais Celebration, which was targeted around Jaguar, basically. Yes. And it was dancing and a parade and a light show, and it was really good.
It was quite a show. I mean, you know, just so many people that were entertaining, and the light show and
fireworks.
And the fireworks.
The last two shows would have fireworks.
Yeah.
They were good. And that show was supposed to continue. It wasn't just supposed to be because some people say, oh, well, it's supposed to be for the opening year. No, that's not true. Because they added all these lights and stuff to Jaguar. So that show's gone too. So we lost the DJ, the influencers, and and Calais Celebration. Sorry,
right.
1, 2, 3. And then we also lost the bands at Boardwalk Barbecue. So there used to be bands at Boardwalk Barbecue. There's a little stage there, and they'd have like a little duet or a little trio playing music in the summer. And they do it at other times. They do it at Peanut Celebration, and they've had it at different times, but they're gone too. Now, I guess that's the sad part of it. Like, what happened to these people? You know, we're talking about, you know, a lot of jobs too. Yeah. So a lot of people who, you know, those influencers, none of them are still at Knott's except one who we've seen intermittently doing other things. But what happened to these people? Well, you know, they lost their jobs, and that's a sad part of it too for us too, because a lot of them had become friends of ours, and they added a lot to Knott's. You know, they really did.
Yeah, they
did. To summer nights. So there's still a lot of great entertainment at Knott's, and this video is not meant to say, hey, oh my gosh, it's, you know, Knott's is this and that. But having said that, entertainment's a huge part of why we go to Knott's Berry Farm. I know rides are number one for everybody, but for a lot of us who've been on the rides, you know, a lot over the years, the entertainment keeps us coming back, because some of the food, but that's another video for that time, but the entertainment keeps us coming back to Knott's. And losing some of the entertainment, I mean, that Calais Celebration was a great show. I wish everyone could have seen it.
It was so well done. Yeah.
You know, definitely. To put a DJ up there, I mean, I don't think, just to keep people entertained, I think is, you know. So I think some of this, and maybe they didn't need 10 influencers like they had a lot of them, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe last year they cut them down. Remember, Julie?
They did.
They
so
cut
2
them
years
down.
ago they had quite
They
a
had
few. I think
tons.
they had 10 to 12.
Yeah,
and they'd
now-
rotate.
Yeah.
And they always had the DJ.
Yeah.
They had the DJ last year, and then but then they did. I think they cut them in half. The influencers.
The influencers
in half.
at least in half. Yeah.
So and then
Yeah.
now this year none and no.
This
DJ,
year none,
so
no
it's-
DJ, no
and
Celebración,
yeah.
no bands at Boardwalk Barbecue. So
It's a bummer.
a lot of people have asked us, not that, I mean, we're just Knott's fans, and we have a YouTube page, and we have a YouTube channel, and we have a Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
But, we don't know the answers to all this stuff. We just talk to employees and stuff, and we hear things. But this is what we've heard, because we've been asked a lot. Cedar Fair, who owns Knott's, merged with Six Flags, and now the company's called Six Flags Entertainment. And this merger has put a lot of pressure on, financially on the parks.
Mm-hmm.
And Knott's is one of the few parks in the Cedar Fair system that is very unique and has lots of entertainment and lots of events that the other parks don't have. They don't have the same situation. So that's what we're hearing of why, because people go, well, why is this happening? Mm-hmm. So, is attendance down? Is, what's happening? And that kind of brings us to part 2 of our video of Camp Snoopy. So, is attendance down? The question has come up because Camp Snoopy didn't open on time and didn't open completely. And a lot of people, are sad about that. That's just the way things go, to be honest, in the world. I mean, buildings, restaurants, they say, oh, we're going to open, in summer, and it doesn't happen. So that wasn't a big surprise to us, but I know a lot of people it was, Julie.
Yeah. I mean, there's delays. There are construction delays. They run into a problem and it costs more money right now with everything being so expensive. I'm really just not surprised that things are not, totally done. I mean, it happens. You just have to go with the flow at this point,
But the consequences of that are attendance goes down.
Yes.
And if attendance goes down, revenue goes down, and it's a company. It's not the Knott family anymore who owns the farm.
Right.
It's a big company. Six Flags Entertainment is now who owns them, and budget cuts are going to happen. So that's kind of our take on why this is happening.
Yeah.
So at least some people say, well, at least there's some entertainment. Well, yes, but of course, thank you for the entertainment. We agree with that. Thank goodness Knott's has it. But at the same time, little things are what makes Knott's Knott's. Mm-hmm. In other words, so you can go to another theme park and they can have bands playing. Yeah. But what made Knott's Knott's was the little influencers who really were fun. That's what always made Knott's Berry Farm different, Julie.
True. It's what sets Knott's apart.
Yeah.
From other parks.
Right, it does. And
so,
those are the things that we're missing. We're missing the DJ. We're missing the influence. We're missing the small band at Boardwalk while you eat instead of piped-in music. So those are the little things that, we're thankful for Knott's. I'm not trying to say we're not thankful for Knott's. I think, it's easy to what do they say? Quarterback. There's a name, but anyway. Like a couch quarterback, they call it. You're on the couch, and why didn't they do this? The football team. I think it's a Sunday couch quarterback.
Right.
So there's something. It's easy to criticize and say, well, why did Knott's do this, and Knott should have done this, and Knott should have done this. Hey, we love Knott's Berry Farm. If you watch our channel and you know us at all, we love Knott's Berry Farm. But we just wanted to come and talk about, because we've gotten a lot of questions about, well, why did Knott's get rid of the influencers? Why did they get rid of the DJs? Why did they give it a Cal Celebración? Why is the band not there? And these are the answers. The answers are, there's a merge that's happened. It just finished happening, Julie.
Yes.
Camp Snoopy didn't get finished, and a lot of people aren't coming yet because it's not finished. I mean, they've been advertising it, right? You see the commercials?
True, I do.
Yeah, there's a lot of commercials.
There's a lot of commercials. They're trying to just drive people there anyway.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of things in the interim. Obviously, that whole, instead of the stage area where they have the great little park, so they're going to have this whole open fake grass park.
Great park. I don't know.
No, I didn't say it was great, but the area.
They had to
a
do
big area. It had to do something.
If you're not going to open the theater,
right,
you had to do something there. You can't just leave it construction walls up.
No.
So I applaud Knott's for doing that.
Try to utilize and add something that was useful.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's not going to be permanent. It doesn't look permanent.
Oh, it's not permanent. No way.
No way. They're going to bring it back.
But they did get the coaster open, the Tender Paw coaster.
They did.
And they got the train working again. So those are two really good positives.
Right.
Sally's Swing isn't open where the Ferris wheel was. The terrifying Ferris wheel. But anyway. So that's not open yet. I guess that was and the road race was open. So those are the three things they had open. Sally's Swing isn't open. And the stage wasn't open.
Right. But the bridge...
The bridge is now open.
The bridge is now open, that's good.
Yeah.
They're making progress. So
yeah, a little at a time. I think what bothers people the most is the walls. Like the construction walls are still all over the place, and I think people, of what we've heard, that upsets people because it's supposed to be the new Camp Snoopy, more in 2024, and you're looking at construction walls, so that's probably the big reason. But anyway.
All right, well,
so that's it. Yeah, we just want to talk about it a little bit. We like to talk about Knott's and try to answer questions from people, and we get a lot of questions. And that's our best, I don't want to say guess, because some of it's fact, but that's our best to our knowledge. And we always try to be upfront about Knott's, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the not so beautiful. And, we're sad. The influencers, some of those were our pretty good friends. We become
like I said,
but
it's just they added so much, and I don't think they know like how good they were, to have them a part of the shows. They added so much fun. So let's hope that this is all next year things are better.
Maybe the DJ's coming back. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Maybe that would be the first thing to come back.
It's an odd time to come back though, in middle July. But
well. Maybe. Halfway through is better than not.
Maybe it's just they have so much money allotted and they can only do so much.
Maybe.
Maybe that's the
Guess
reason.
We'll have to wait and see.
I think this merge is, what we hear, it's putting a lot of strain on Cedar Fair more than it is on Six Flags, because a lot of the Six Flags parks weren't doing good. And this is a fact. This is not disputable. The number one park in the Six Flags entertainment portfolio is Knott's Berry Farm. That's because Knott's Berry Farm is the only park that's open year round.
True.
So it's year round revenue, and they have, Boysenberry Festival and Peanut Celebration. A lot of the other parks are in the east, and it's cold in the winter, and they don't open because it's snow and everything else. So Knott's is their moneymaker. So you hope that someone who's sitting in the executive position will say, "Well, hey, let's not cut stuff at Knott's because that's our bell cow, so to speak."
Sure. Your bread and butter.
It's your bread and butter.
So we'll just like I said, I think it's just a sign of the times right now. So they're trying to cut where they can and add back what they can. So I guess all we can do is just be patient, be hopeful.
Yeah, and hope it.
And hopefully the DJ comes back. That'll be a great addition.
Start.
That's a start. I guess, maybe not expect
and you're
too much
working
right
on
now.
Montezuma's right now.
They
by
are
the way.
working
They're
on
scaffolding
Montezuma's.
up and stuff, so
Yeah.
they're working on it. So that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate that Knott's has entertainment. So the argument comes, well, we should just be thankful they have anything. Well, I don't necessarily subscribe to that argument because a lot of the reason people buy passes and go to Knott's is because of the entertainment.
Right.
So if they just wanted to turn it into a roller coaster museum type place, then I think they'd lose a lot of people because Knott's has a lot of people who've been coming to Knott's for years, like me.
Right.
So, anyway. All right, Jewel, that's it. So that's our summer night, Fiesta Village, Camp Snoopy, Montezuma's Revenge. That's our update.
Yeah, just a little bit of an update, some opinions that we have.
Yeah. And these are
just some info.
We need a disclaimer. These are just our opinions. We don't have anything to do with Knott's Berry Farm as far as official.
No.
These are friends who work there and management and things like that, and just line employees who we're friends with and who we really like, and we hear a lot of things from them, and we try to just share it with you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
say what's going on.
I'm sure people are curious, and so we have been too. And why are these things happening? So it's our best guess right now
Yeah.
that this is, kind of just where we're at, and just be positive that things are going to change.
Yeah, the world's crazy, and Knott's is a
It
good
is.
place for us to get away. So,
Yes, and for everybody too.
yeah. So we'll go enjoy the summer bands and show you
Yes.
more of the summer bands, and as much as we can show you Ghost Town Alive, and keep you updated. But that's our latest update on summer nights and what's missing.
Yes.
But there are some things missing. So
Definitely.
it's more just to tell you, to update people and tell you, not to say we're not trying to criticize Knott's. I want to make that clear. We're just trying to say this is where we're at and this is what we miss. This is what we miss. And I think you might miss it too. So I'd love to hear in your comments, what do you miss the most? The DJ, the influencers, Cala Celebration, or the bands at Boardwalk? Those are what's missing. So tell us what you're missing, or say, hey, you know what? The bands are enough for me. I didn't care about the other stuff.
Yeah, I'd love to hear your comments.
Yeah, we just
too.
like to hear. Just be
let us
positive.
know what your comments are, what your opinions are on things.
Yeah, we'd like to hear that. So
All
okay,
right.
so it's 17 minutes later, Julie, of us talking. That's where we're at. I'm going to also edit in some video of some of this influencers and the DJ and stuff that we've had fun with. So. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, Vince the Hat Man. We'd love your comments. Love to hear what you have to think on YouTube. And then on Facebook, our group's what?
Knott's Then and Now. So
wait, is that the same name as our YouTube?
It is the same, so it makes it pretty easy, right?
Go figure.
So yeah.
Knott's Then and Now.
Share your old photos or new photos.
Then and now. We like to have a balance of then and now. I don't want all then or all now. We really want a little bit of both. So it's kind of more relevant, So
all right.
Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, we appreciate every one of you who take the time to watch our videos, especially when it's us talking for 20 minutes. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the farm.
All right.
Ready, Jill?
Ready. See ya.